Elections in Chicago aren't over yet. City teachers elect a new union president later this week. Both names in the race have held the job before. Currently running the race is Marilyn Stewart, but the woman who wants the job back is Deborah Lynch. Now, you remember she was ousted in a contentious and controversial election the last go-around. Ms. Lynch is back, this time making school security her primary platform, one she thinks will help her win. We welcome Deborah Lynch to our Sunday morning show. Deborah, you were highly critical of your opponent when it comes to this matter of school security. But in fact, isn't CPS really in charge of school security? What say do teachers have on this issue?
Well, there's an important leadership role. You need to speak out. You need union leadership that's going to be assertive, that is going to bring to the fore issues that are on the minds of our members. And the fact is, our teachers, our staff members, and our students too often face fear in the classroom. And if you don't feel safe, you can't teach and students can't learn. The fact is, the Board of Education provides one security guard for every 400 kids in the system. In a 1,600 student school like mine, 4 security guards is totally inadequate. So the union must fight for the things that will improve our working conditions, and safety is fundamental.
Deborah, many people would suggest that the American Federation of Teachers, of which your union is part, is as militant a labor group as there is in the United States, and that what is underlying this election in your union this time is the fact that you don't think that Marilyn Stewart's been tough enough in the negotiations over the teacher's contract, where people on the other side of those negotiations want major concessions from your union. Are you telling members in this campaign that you will not make concessions that the mayor and Arnie Duncan want in order, for instance, to lengthen the school day or apply some flexibility to teacher scheduling, perhaps even talk about keeping schools open in the summer?
Well, basically, there's been no substantive negotiations yet. The board has communicated to the union that they're not going to do any real bargaining until the outcome of this election, and obviously the decisions in Springfield about school funding. But absolutely, concessions, no. I mean, our members need to have the kind of salaries that will get and keep teachers here. Our members need the class sizes low enough so that we can do our job. The school security issue, our members need the job security. We want to see a halt on school closings as well.
The mayor, in one of our last conversations, said to me that he had approached your union in the past and asked that their day be lengthened by 15 minutes. And then he did this, and he said it was like pulling teeth.
Well, we got a 15-minute, we got a lengthened school day.
And it was
15 minutes in a swap for a reduction in the school year.
But he maintains the school should be open until 5 o'clock in the afternoon and staggered schedules for teachers because he doesn't want those kids out on the street all afternoon. And many live in homes where, as you're aware, there's a single parent or both parents are working. And it's not a good situation for children in this day and age.
Well, our members believe that the mayor should do what he should do during the day to give us the resources to give our class sizes, to get our class sizes low enough so that we can do what we need to do for our students. They need to be investing in the day program. Talk to the union about a longer day. Talk to the union about the money that would go with it. Obviously, you're not going to lengthen the school day without talking about the money. We have lengthened the school day by 15 minutes, but we've achieved for our members 7 fewer days at the end of the school year. But let's talk about the school day rather than after school right now. The fact is, our schools aren't safe, our classes are too big, our teachers don't get the support they need, particularly our new teachers. The Board of Ed never negotiated a support program for mentoring new teachers. Our teacher attrition rate is awful. The salaries in the surrounding districts, the working conditions in the surrounding districts are far more attractive, and we lose too many people.
Deborah, looking back on it from a little distance now, do you have any regrets about the manner in which the last election went down? It was sort of a carnival atmosphere. You guys didn't want to give up power. They stormed the teachers union offices, the cameras were there. It was just a crazy scene. Do you think that could have been handled better looking back?
Well, it was a very contentious election, and the fact is a constitutional union committee had invalidated the election days before that the turnover was supposed to occur. There were unaccounted for ballots, there were irregularities. Those were all turned over to the committee that was supposed to handle it, and the fact is a judge supported our action, which we took only after consulting with lawyers. So it was unfortunate. We're hoping that there won't be a repeat this time, but we want to make sure that we have an election where the result is what the members wish, and there were lots of questions at that time.
Deborah, thank you for coming in.
Thanks.
Thank you for having me.